Hello students, last time we have started halogen derivatives. In halogen derivatives we have seen nucleophilic substitution reactions, in which we have seen various types of nucleophilic substitution reaction. After that we have seen the mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reaction, in which we have seen two types of mechanism, SN1 reaction mechanism and SN2 reaction mechanism. Now we are going to see next reaction, elimination reaction. Elimination reaction means removal of atom or a group of atom. Now in which first we are going to see dehydrohalogenation reaction. Now the dehydrohalogenation means the reaction in which removal of one hydrogen and one halogen atom takes place is called as dehydrohalogenation reaction. When alkyl halide having at least one beta hydrogen is boiled with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, it undergoes elimination of hydrogen atom from beta carbon atom and halogen atom from alpha carbon, resulting in the formation of alkene. Now we are going to see what is meant by alpha carbon atom, what is meant by beta carbon atom. Now look here, this example of alkyl halide. Now this alkyl halide have this carbon atom which is bonded to halogen atom. It is called as alpha carbon atom. That is the carbon atom which is bonded to halogen atom or functional group is called as alpha carbon atom, and the carbon atom next to alpha carbon atom is called as beta carbon atom. Now this carbon atom is beta carbon atom. This beta carbon atom is bonded to this hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom which is bonded to beta carbon atom is called as beta hydrogen atom. Now here this halogen atom and this hydrogen atom, that is halogen atom from alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom from beta carbon atom is removed. Therefore it is called as alpha beta elimination. Look here, this reaction is called as alpha beta elimination or 1,2 elimination. Why it is called as 1,2 elimination? Because the halogen atom which is bonded to carbon atom is also known as 1 number carbon atom, and the carbon atom which is next to 1 number carbon atom is 2nd number carbon atom. Therefore it is called as 1,2 elimination. It involves elimination of alpha halogen and beta hydrogen atom. Now look this reaction. This is alkyl halide. Now here when this alkyl halide is heated with alcoholic KOH, then here this halogen atom from alkyl halide is more electronegative. By inductive effect, it withdraws electron towards itself from these carbon atoms, and therefore this is polarized molecule. Therefore when it is heated with alcoholic KOH, KOH is a base, therefore here this is base. Then what happens? This carbon and halogen bond breaks heterolytically, and when this bond breaks, this carbon hydrogen bond also breaks heterolytically. H plus ion is formed, and these two bonded electron comes in between these two carbon atom, that is alpha beta carbon atom, and formation of double bond takes place. Now this hydrogen atom gets attached to, or this H plus ion gets attached to this base, and halogen ion is removed like X minus ion, and then formation of this alkene takes place, that is C double bond C plus BH plus X minus. The reaction in which hydrogen atom and halogen atom is removed, it is called dehydrohalogenation. Now we are going to see first example. In this reaction, when bromoethane is boiled with alcoholic KOH gives ethene. This is bromoethane, that is CH3CH2Br. When it is boiled with KOH, that is alcoholic KOH, then here formation of CH2 double bond CH2 takes place. Here alpha beta elimination occur. Alpha halogen atom and beta hydrogen atom is removed to form CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene plus KBr plus H2O. Now we are going to see second example. 2-bromobutane. When it is heated with alcoholic KOH gives two products which are but2-ene is a major product and but1-ene as a minor product. Now this is 2-bromobutane, CH3, CH2, CHBr, CH3. Now this carbon atom is alpha carbon atom which is bonded to bromine, and next to this alpha carbon atom there are two beta carbon atom. This is one and this is second. Both are beta carbon atoms. Now there are 5 alpha hydrogen atoms. Now when this compound undergo dehydrohalogenation with alcoholic KOH, and when this reaction mixture is boiled, then we'll get two products, but1-ene and but2-ene. If the hydrogen atom from this carbon atom or from this beta carbon atom is removed with this bromine, then we'll get but1-ene, which is a minor product, that is 20% product is obtained. And in case of this, if this beta hydrogen atom is removed with this bromine, then we'll get but2-ene, that is CH3 CH double bond CH CH3, which is a major product, that is 80% product is formed. Now here the major product but2-ene is formed according to Sedgwick rule. Now we are going to see what is meant by Sedgwick rule. Now according to Sedgwick rule, more highly substituted alkene is formed. That is, highly substituted alkene is formed. In dehydrohalogenation reaction, the preferred product is that alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups attached to double bonded carbon atoms. Sedgwick elimination is preferred formation of more highly stabilized alkene during an elimination reaction. Now in case of above example, here this but1-ene is less substituted, that is C double bond C is bonded to only one alkyl group, that is CH3 CH2, that is ethyl group. In case of this but2-ene, this C double bond C is bonded to this methyl group and this methyl group, that is it is bonded to two alkyl group. Therefore this but2-ene is more substituted and highly stable, and therefore it is obtained as a major product, or 80% but2-ene is formed. In case of this but1-ene, this is less substituted, that is only one alkyl group is bonded to this alkene, therefore it is minor product, or 20% product is formed. Now the stability or order of alkyl substituted alkene is like this. Now this alkene, that is C double bond C, is bonded to four alkyl groups, that is here there are two alkyl groups and here there are two alkyl groups. Therefore four alkyl groups are bonded to this carbon-carbon double bond, and therefore it is most stable alkene. In case of this example, now here this alkene, that is C double bond C, is bonded to only three alkyl group. Here there are two and here there is one. Therefore it is less substituted. In case of this example, this carbon-carbon double bond alkene is bonded to only two alkyl groups. Therefore it is less stable than that of this alkene. Now in case of this example, this carbon-carbon double bond alkene is bonded to two alkyl groups. Therefore it is less substituted than this. And in case of this alkene or carbon-carbon double bond, it is bonded to only one alkyl group. Therefore it is least substituted. Therefore it is less stabilized. Now we are going to see another example. First, when 2-bromopropane is heated with alcoholic KOH gives propene. Look here, this is 2-bromopropane. This carbon atom is second carbon atom from both sides, and which is bonded to bromine. Therefore it is 2-bromopropane. There are three carbon atoms. Therefore it is propane, 2-bromopropane, that is CH3 CHBr CH3. When it is heated with alcoholic KOH gives propene, that is CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus KBr plus H2. Second example, when 2-iodobutane is heated with alcoholic KOH gives but2-ene. Now this is 2-iodobutane. Look here, one 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atom, therefore it is butane. At 2 position there is iodine, therefore it is 2-iodobutane. Now when it is boiled with alcoholic KOH, now here this carbon atom which is bonded to iodine is alpha carbon atom, and there are two another beta carbon atoms. This is one and this is second. Now there are possibility of formation of two products, but major product is formed as a but2Ne, which is most substituted. That is, there are two alkyl groups. Therefore, but2ene formed as a major product, plus Ki plus H2O. Now we are going to see next reaction with active metals. Now these alkyl halides react with active metals like sodium or magnesium to give organometallic compounds. Now what is meant by organometallic compounds? The compounds in which there is formation of carbon and metal bond takes place are called as organometallic compound. Now first reaction we are going to see reaction with magnesium metal. This reaction is also known as Grignard's reaction. When alkyl halide react with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether gives alkyl magnesium halide, or it is also named as Grignard's reagent. General reaction is RX, that is alkyl halide. When it is treated with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether gives RMgX, that is alkyl magnesium halide. Here only the bond between halogen and carbon breaks, and this Mg get attached to this alkyl group and halogen atom to form RMgX, that is alkyl magnesium halide, or it is also named as Grignard's reagent. For example, when ethyl bromide react with magnesium metal gives ethyl magnesium bromide. Look here, CH3CH2Br, that is ethyl bromide, when it is treated with magnesium metal in presence of dry ether gives CH3CH2MgBr, that is ethyl magnesium bromide. Grignard's reagents are very reactive compounds. They react with water or compounds containing hydrogen attached to electronegative element. For example, RMgX, that is Grignard's reagent, when it is treated with methanol, that is CH3OH, in presence of dry ether gives alkane plus MgXOCH3. Now what happens here? This bond between R and MgX breaks, and this hydrogen atom from methanol gets attached to this R, that is RH, alkane is formed, and this OCH3 group get attached to this magnesium. Then we'll get here MgX and OCH3. Second example, when this Grignard's reagent, that is RMgX, is treated with ammonia, that is NH3, in presence of dry ether, then formation of alkane takes place, that is RH plus MgX NH2. Now in this case, this bond between R and Mg breaks, that is carbon and Mg breaks, and this R get attached to this hydrogen atom, and this MgX get attached to this NH2 group, and we'll get RH, that is alkane, and MgX NH2. Next reaction we are going to see Woods reaction. This Woods reaction we have seen in last year in the preparation of alkenes. Alkyl halides in presence of sodium metal and dry ether undergo Woods synthesis to give higher alkanes. Now we are familiar to this reaction when this alkyl halide, that is RX, is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Then here removal of NX takes place. Now there are two halogen atoms, therefore we have to take two sodium atoms. Therefore here this R get attached to this R to form alkane, that is RR plus twice NaX. This is general reaction. Now we are going to see example. Methyl bromide, that is CH3Br, when it is treated with sodium metal and second molecule of methyl bromide in presence of dry ether, then here this NaBr is removed and this CH3 get attached to this CH3 to form CH3CH3, that is ethane, plus twice NaBr. Then second example, if ethyl iodide, that is CH3CH2I, is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, gives CH3CH2CH2CH3. That is, this CH3CH2 get attached to this CH2CH3 and this NaI is removed to give twice NaI. That is, here ethyl iodide is converted into N-butane. Now from this reaction we can say that when alkyl halide contain 2 carbon atoms, then the product formed contains 4 carbon atoms. That is, we can double the carbon atoms in Wood synthesis from starting alkyl halides. Now limitations of Wood synthesis. We cannot prepare methane using Wood synthesis or Wood's reaction. Methane cannot be prepared using Wood's reaction. Second limitation, alkanes having odd number of carbon atoms cannot be prepared using Wood's reaction. Now here we cannot prepare propane, pentane or heptane or nonane, etc. Now we are going to see the example to explain this limitation. When a mixture of two different alkyl halides are used, all the three possible alkanes are formed. For example, we have to prepare propane. Now in propane there are CH3, CH2, CH3, that is 3 carbon atoms. Now we have to use the two different alkyl halides, that is CH3Br and C2H5Br, that is CH3CH2Br, that is methyl bromide and ethyl bromide. Now here what happens, when this methyl bromide is treated with this ethyl bromide in presence of sodium metal and dry ether, will get propane, that is CH3CH2CH3. But this methyl bromide can react with itself, that is second molecule of methyl bromide, that is CH3Br plus sodium metal plus CH3Br to form ethane. That is, here ethane is also obtained. Similarly, this ethyl bromide also react with second molecule of ethyl bromide to form butane, that is CH3CH2CH2CH3. This is butane. Now we'll get mixture of three products, that is ethane, propane and butane. And practically the separation of these three products from each other is very difficult, and therefore we cannot prepare alkanes having odd number of carbon atom by Wood's reaction. Now we are going to see next reaction, reactions of haloarenes. Now haloarenes are nothing but the compounds containing benzene ring and halogen atom. That is, in haloarenes, halogen atom is directly attached to the benzene ring. These are known as haloarenes, in which first reaction we are going to see Wurtz-Fittig reaction, that is reaction of haloarenes with metals. Now when aryl halides react with alkyl halides and sodium metal in dry ethers, gives substituted aromatic compound is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Now we are going to see the reaction. Here, this is bromobenzene. That is, bromine is directly attached to the benzene ring, bromobenzene. It is an example of haloarene. And when this compound is reacted with methyl bromide in presence of sodium metal and dry ether, then what happens? This Br and this Br is removed with this sodium, that is twice NaBr, and this CH3 get attached to this benzene ring at the place of Br, and we'll get toluene, that is methyl benzene, C6H5CH3. This is methyl benzene, or it is also known as toluene, plus 2 NaBr. Now this reaction is similar to Wood's reaction. This reaction is an extension of Wood's reaction and was carried out by Fittig. That is, these scientists carry out this reaction. Therefore, this reaction is also known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction, or in this reaction, alkylation of aryl halide is carried out. Now we are going to see fitting reaction. Now when two molecules of aryl halides takes part in the reaction, the product is biphenyl and the reaction is known as fitting reaction. Now look here, this is chlorobenzene. And when this chlorobenzene or two molecules of chlorobenzene are treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, then here one benzene ring gets attached to second benzene ring to form biphenyl plus two molecules of NaCl are obtained. Now here we have to use two molecules of chlorobenzene. This reaction is known as Fittig reaction. Now homework for you. First question, how will you prepare ethene and ethanol using ethyl bromide? Second question, convert ethyl iodide into ethane and in N-butane. Question number 3, write note on Grignard's reaction. Question number 4, bring about the following conversions. First, 2-bromobutane into but2-ene. Second, methyl chloride into ethane. Third, bromobenzene into toluene. Iodobenzene into biphenyl. And question number 5, write note on Wood's reaction. Thank you.